the extra point. Boswell good with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Boswell on now to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. He finds Ajayi, and he's able to get up here to the 26. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and it'll make it a 2nd down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike along. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
That one goes for 24 yards. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there if he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback who has to slide and find open space to throw. I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
From midfield, here's Wentz. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Mike Hilton.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Now a 1st down carry by Bell. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On 2nd down, it's Bell. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. It's a Pittsburgh 1st down, a gain of 13.
The good old toss play, and this time they go to the left side, so give a lot of credit to the offensive line. Center, guard, tackle, able to seal that side, but the guy that we don't give enough credit to, wide receivers. They have to do a great job of blocking downfield. Otherwise, that play can be spilled in the backfield. In this case, everyone handled their responsibilities, and they picked up really nice yardage.
Roethlisberger with a give to Bell. And he stopped immediately there. Tackle made that time by Brandon Graham. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Now they'll throw it with Roethlisberger. And a quick shovel pass here is complete. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. It's a gain of 5. And just like that, it's third down.
How about that shuffle pass? Or if you want to call it the shovel pass, that's fine too. That's one of those plays that you take a little bit of risk there because you're trying to throw the ball into the middle of the field where a lot of big bodies lurk, and they can knock it away, pick it off, but they were able to execute it successfully on that play.
Back with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's Steeler football to begin quarter number 2. They've got a third down and 5 to start things out. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. On 3rd down, here's Bell. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack.
Yeah, you could pretty much call them all out, couldn't you? Almost by name, right? That was a very tough sequence for the offensive line. But how about that defensive front creating a new line of scrimmage and creating a lost yardage possibility?
So on 4th down, the Steelers call on the number of Chris Boswell for the field goal try. On the right hash, it's a 43-yard attempt. And Boswell's kick is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So a good snap, good hold, and right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, partner.
You mean like kicking the ball?
Exactly.
Well, that was in high school.
Doesn't matter. I don't care what level. You hit them, they go through.
This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Back onto the field comes Philly's offense. You know, Charles, the Eagles, they've kind of gone from having one of the most enviable quarterback positions in the league to a couple question marks here because you got Carson Wentz still recovering from the knee injury. Nick Foles with a shoulder injury now.
And the thing that they've got going for them, even though it's a little bit unsettled right now, is that it's not as bad as maybe it appears. Carson Wentz has now been cleared for 11-on-11 work. They're hoping contact will come sooner rather than later. The injury to Nick Foles, believed to be serious at first, not so serious now. They think that he'll be ready for the opener. And Nate Sudfeld, their number 3 quarterback, after 2 weeks of the NFL preseason schedule, leads the league in passing. So maybe it's not quite as bad as maybe people thought.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Now Wentz throwing on 2nd down. And complete to Zach Ertz. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a 1st down. On 1st down, Wentz. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. The loss of 3 on that 1st down pass play, now 2nd and 13. On 2nd down, here's Wentz. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. And not a blitzer, but still able to get there from a strong safety position.
Yeah, I think that was a great example of what they call football IQ. Recognizing he was open, had a chance, and went ahead and got to the quarterback.
Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. Working from the gun, Wentz. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Now Roethlisberger going to hand to Bell. And he spins past him and into space. And he's going to get this inside the 30. So a minute 56 to play in this first half. Back to Heinz Field after this.
Let's go, let's go, let's go. Four down. Hey, like 20.
And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give the tackle that time to Rodney McLeod.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Let's go.
They'll pitch it out to Bell. Bell first down and then some. And finally down at the 9-yard line. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up first and goal.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
A first opportunity for the Steelers in the red zone. They're looking at a first and goal from about the 9. Now Bell. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set them back for second down. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on second and goal, back even further.
Like 20.
On second down, here's Roethlisberger. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. A 10-yard completion, but still now facing third and goal. So our Madden cover guy, Antonio Brown, with a catch. He turned 30 back in July. He's been nagged a little bit by a quad injury, but they think he'll be perfectly fine by game 1.
Yeah, they're not worried about him at all. He understands his body very well. They'll bring him along slowly because the production has been off the charts throughout his...
Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. They'll begin the drive with a J. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Out come the Eagles now as he'll go on offense first here in the third quarter. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there, because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out.
Let's go.
Now it's a giant. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play?
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Bud Dupree coming hard that time. He's able to run him down for a loss of 12. Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. From the gun, it's Wentz. Right side taken in by Wallace. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. They do get 18, but even that won't be quite enough. It's 4th down. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. They'll go for it. It's Wentz. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop.
Well, hey, we got to get in the AFC Week 1 talk. We talked about the NFC and what to look forward to on their schedule, but there's some great AFC games as well.
And many people believe the AFC West is as good a division as there is in the NFL. How about this for an opener? The Kansas City Chiefs headed to take on the Los Angeles Chargers. Patrick Mahomes, the new quarterback for KC, has to deal with the pass rush of Joey Bosa, Melvin Ingram of the Los Angeles Chargers. And the second one that catches my eye is Houston at New England. The Texans always trying to measure themselves against the Patriots. Now they get back Deshaun Watson. They get back J.J. Watt and Whitney Merciless, and they take on the defending AFC champs in Foxborough.
And one crossover game that's pretty interesting. How about Jacksonville against the Giants?
What I like about that one is you have a Jacksonville team that came so close to getting to the Super Bowl last year, but they and the Giants have a similar philosophy about how to play the game. They're going to be physical. They want to run the football. So Leonard Fournette for Jacksonville and the rookie for the Giants, Saquon Barkley, they could both get a lot of carries in that game. And last but not least on that one, how about Pittsburgh at Cleveland? People don't think about
Le'Veon Bell. It's a foot race. And he is taken down deep in Philadelphia territory. A big chunk of yardage there, 37 yards.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
Blue 30.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
The give is to Bell. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Focus.
And the blitz does come. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And this play goes nowhere, losing yardage back to the 15. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's Steeler football, and they have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. And Boswell's kick is good. And that'll push the lead up to 13-0. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
Wentz to throw on 2nd down. And this is going to be incomplete.
The struggles finding open receivers continue. I don't know the last time I saw him this inconsistent during the football.
It would be hard to find a date when he was this inconsistent. You know, in his locker, he keeps the word poise printed on an 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper. He needs to find that poise right now.
He certainly does. In fact, I would suggest he laminate it.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And not much of an opening there as he's only going to get this to about the 32. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down. He has just been completely taken out of this game. We're in the 4th quarter. He's single digits in the rushing department.
And I know we look at him because the numbers do go to his production. But how about the guys blocking for him? They don't just have his number as a ball carrier. They've got the number of the offensive line and the other guys because they're getting to him before he can get started.
Now Wentz, gotta have this one. Aguilar has it. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. Wentz now 5 straight completions here in this 2nd half. 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st is Wentz. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 36, and he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
Somebody call for the queen.